The door flies open, and the true horror reveals itself. There's no escape from the shadows that hunt them. But in the end, what they discover will change everything they thought they knew. The knocking grew louder, more frantic, echoing through the empty halls of the house. The friends were paralyzed with fear, but Mrs. Hargrove seemed to reach a breaking point. She grabbed Maya's arm, her eyes wild. "We need to leave this house now," she screamed. "It knows we're here." Before anyone could protest, the door flew open on its own, slamming against the wall. The group stared in horror as a dark, formless shadow slithered inside. It moved with unnatural speed, darting towards Mrs. Hargrove. She let out a blood-curdling scream as the shadow enveloped her, pulling her towards the door. Maya, David, and Claire watched in frozen terror as Mrs. Hargrove disappeared into the mist outside, her screams fading into the night. The door slammed shut behind her, the house falling into an eerie silence. Shaken, the friends tried to process what had just happened. Before they could speak, they heard a soft voice whispering from the shadows. It was a child's voice, faint and echoing through the house. "Get out, before it finds you too." Without hesitation, the three friends bolted for the door. As they stumbled outside, the mist seemed to part for them, revealing the safety of their car. They didn't look back as they sped away from the house, the ominous feeling lingering in their minds. As they reached the edge of town, Claire dared to ask, "What do you think that was?" Maya shook her head, still trembling. "I don't know. But whatever it wasn't just after Mrs. Hargrove." David, pale and shaken, added, "And it's still out there." They drove in silence, the weight of the night hanging over them. Brookhaven was quiet once more, but the trio knew the peace was temporary. Something dark had been unleashed, and it was only a matter of time before it came for them, too. As the clock struck midnight, a new day began. But for Maya, David, and Claire, the terror of the 13th was far from over. In case you have missed the prequels, make sure to go to my channel and watch them, like subscribe and turn that bell icon on. Only on What Happened Next.